In a peaceful village, there lived a boy named Ravi who was brilliant in his studies, and everyone admired his sharp mind. His teachers praised him, and his parents were proud of his intelligence. However, Ravi had one big weakness. He didn't use his time wisely. Instead of focusing on his studies, he spent his days playing with friends, gaming on his phone, and indulging in endless chatter. His parents often tried to explain the importance of time, but he never took their words seriously, believing that he had plenty of time and thinking, I'll do everything later. For now, let me enjoy life. One day, when the annual exam results were announced at his school, Ravi was shocked to see that his scores were far below average, much worse than expected. The teachers who once praised him were now disappointed, and even his friends who admired his intelligence started distancing themselves. When Ravi returned home, he saw his parents holding his report card, their eyes filled with deep disappointment, and guilt and frustration overwhelmed him, leaving him angry at himself, but unsure how to change. That night, Ravi sat beside his grandfather, a wise and respected elder in the village, and shared his worries, saying that he did not understand why he had failed despite being a good student. His grandfather listened patiently and explained that Ravi's problem was not a lack of intelligence, but that he had taken time for granted, reminding him that time is precious and, if used wisely, leads to success, but if wasted, pulls one backward. Still confused, Ravi asked whether they always had time and could do things later, to which his grandfather replied seriously that time is like a river. Once it flows past, it never returns, and then told him a story. Long ago, there was a powerful king named Vikram who had immense wealth, grand palaces, and countless servants, but he wasted his time on trivial things, postponing important matters and always saying, I'll do it tomorrow. A wise sage once warned the king that he was wasting his most valuable treasure, time, but the king laughed, believing he had plenty of it. Years passed, the king grew old, his health weakened, his kingdom suffered, his people lost faith, and his once prosperous empire began to crumble. When he finally realized his mistake and searched for the sage, it was too late, as time had already slipped away, and all his wealth and power could not save him, teaching him that time is the real treasure. Hearing this, Ravi sat in deep thought and asked his grandfather whether it was too late for him to change, and his grandfather smiled warmly, saying that it was never too late and that if Ravi started using his time wisely today, nothing could stop him from achieving success, as long as he never postponed what he could do today. From that day on, Ravi changed his ways, created a daily schedule, woke up early, focused on his studies, avoided distractions, and slowly began to see positive results, eventually topping his class in the next exams. As he grew older, Ravi became a successful businessman who inspired others with his story, having learned one of life's greatest lessons, the true value of time. Realizing that time, once lost, never comes back and cannot be stored, borrowed, or bought with wealth. Through discipline and determination, Ravi proved that no matter how much time is wasted in the past, a person can always change their future by making the right choices today. Because if we use our time wisely, it will lead us to success. But if we take it for granted, it will slip away, leaving us with nothing but regret. And the choice, as always, is ours to make.
If you enjoyed watching, please like, subscribe, and share the video.